Hey, everybody. This podcast is being brought to you live from the Comedy Store. Well, not live if you're hearing this part about it. This is a recording after the fact, which I always do. I guess because, well, it's easier that way. And also, I know what I can talk about. I can tell you if it was... I probably wouldn't tell you if it sucked. I might have to. If we ever did a podcast that totally sucked, I'd kind of have to tell you. This one you might want to pass on, but we're going to throw it out there anyway. That would be the honest way to do it, right? To do it in the intro. Yeah. Okay, I would do that. But this one didn't suck. And what we did was we did a live Comedy Store podcast with the great Jeff Ross, and then Greg Fitzsimmons came down, and then Andrew Santino, who is a fucking hilarious comedian, and he has an upcoming Showtime special that airs in June. But we just decided to try this. Jamie and I talked about it earlier today, and we said, fuck it, let's stream live from the Comedy Store. So I got a hold of Adam, who's the talent coordinator here, and Adam hooked it up. Adam's going to be on the podcast eventually too. This episode, pardon me. This episode is brought to you by Wink, and Wink is they used to be Club W, and Wink is providing people with a very personalized wine club, the world's only personalized wine club. And what they do is they have wine that they sync up to whatever your taste is, and they do it by a palate profile quiz. And it's really interesting. You answer a bunch of questions. They find out like what kind of stuff you like, because obviously people like different kinds of wine, just like they like different kinds of food. Some people like spicy food. Some people hate spicy food. Everyone has different tastes. And it's hard to find. I don't know shit about wine. That's part of my problem. Brian Callen knows a lot about wine. Brian Callen will sit down and bedazzle you with his worldly view, and he knows so much about grapes and the part of France, and he wouldn't get caught dead saying France. I say France all the time because I'm trash. Anyway, you rate all your wine that you receive, so they learn about you with every order, and they constantly personalize the wine that they send. And you can sign up for Wink right now and gain immediate insider access to the best fine wine from all over the world, and find out for yourself why me and thousands of other satisfying wine lovers are raving about Wink. I like wine, man. I like wine with a nice red meat and perhaps some mashed potatoes. Some people hate it though, man. That's one of the beautiful things about having a palate profile quiz. Like, people's tastes are fucking weird. And if you are into wine, you might not be into the wine that I'm into, bitch. God. Anyway, Wink is offering listeners this podcast 20% off right now when you go to trywink.com/Rogan. That's TRYWINC.com/Rogan. And they'll even cover the shipping. So you get fine wine personalized to your palate, delivered right to your door. And you get 20% off and complimentary shipping right now. And once again, you go to trywink.com/Rogan. Yeehaw! Do you like the wine, Jamie? Is that your favorite drink? As I become older and more sophisticated, I believe wine is my favorite thing to drink. So I savor it. I don't really savor a beer. You know, when I drink a beer, I'm just fucking having a nice beer. This is nice. But when I have wine, I'm like, oh, yeah, that tastes pretty good, man. I get it. I get it, man. We're also brought to you by Stamps.com, right? Is that it? There it is. We're also brought to you by Stamps.com, which is an awesome solution. If you send things regularly through the mail, you probably have a bunch of different packages, like if you own a small business or something. You got to get all those packages. Imagine if I was that drunk. You got to get all those packages individually weighed. And it's a pain in the ass, and nobody wants to do it. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to wait in the line at the post office anymore. You can do it with Stamps.com, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home on your terms, whenever you want to do it. You can do it super easy. This is what you do. you go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. You click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in JRE. That's Stamps.com. You enter in JRE. They give you this 4-week trial plus a $110 bonus offer, which includes postage and a digital scale. You take the digital scale, you put the package on the scale, weigh it, and buy and print official U.S. postage specifically for that package, perfectly tailored to the weight of the package. Slap it on the package, hand it to the mailman, and you're done. This is it. And you can do everything from your desk at a fraction of the cost of one of those expensive postage meters. What the fuck is wrong with my mouth? It's always so good when the podcast is rolling, but then when it comes time to talk and read something, it just gets tied the fuck up. Anyway, you can maximize your time. It's very efficient. It's very economically efficient. It's a very smart way to send things. And I know a lot of people who do it. Brian Redband, for all of his DeathSquad.tv, he uses Stamps.com. I know Bert Kreischer, when he was sending out those machine shirts, that was all Stamps.com. And they love it. It's easy. It's convenient. And again, go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in JRE. And you get the 4-week trial plus a $110 bonus offer, including postage and a digital scale. All right, bitches. That's it. So, please welcome Jeff Ross, Greg Fitzsimmons, and Andrew Santino in that order for the first ever Comedy Store Live podcast.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
And we are now live. Jeff Ross, this is the first time we have ever done a live podcast from the Comedy Store, and it's with you, buddy.
I feel like we're in Hitler's bunker.
Do you? It doesn't. I think Hitler's bunker is probably not as well lit. Definitely didn't have the sound dampening. That's how you know it's a real podcast studio. They have this shit.
The sound dampening
dampening stuff. That you
I
see
think this is cool though. It's in the color of the Comedy Store. Got the old sign.
Old Comedy Store sign in the background, and we figured, fuck it. We're here all the time. Usually I'm just here hanging around after. Why not do a podcast? Have some fun.
I love it. Hi, everybody. What's up?
Everybody.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. So tell me
cool.
about your fucking show. Tell your roast battle is on Comedy Central.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Started out in the belly room. You came.
Fucking great. It's one of the reasons why I came back to the store. When I came to see that show in the belly room, I was like, wow. It was the day before Ari filmed his special, and I hadn't been to the store in 7 years.
I remember.
I came here.
I saw you at the Improv that night.
Yeah.
I'd seen you I'd been seeing you at the Improv around, and I kept talking about it.
That's where I was doing sets.
And I kind of made it a personal mission to bring you back to the Comedy Store.
Oh, sweetie.
And Roast Battle was the bait.
Well, Roast Battle definitely helped, too, also because it was so electric. I was like, man, there's something going on in this place.
Dude, I love doing the show so much, and the comics love doing it. It's the only competition show where comics who aren't even on the show come to watch other comics.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's one of the rare shows where comics come to watch other comics.
We're shooting in the old House of Blues across the street. They're knocking it down in a couple weeks and building condos forever. Very historic building.
It's kind of crazy.
So our producer, Joel Gallen, had the idea to go in there, pull the stage out, clean it up. There was like all kinds of stuff living in there. And we built our Roast Battle arena inside the old House of Blues for 4 nights. Wow. I can't believe this is happening.
That's crazy.
It's like, the early days of wrestling or fighting or something.
I can't believe they're turning into condos.
That stuff's hard to realize that that's what we're going to have across the street, but maybe it'll be good in some way.
Well, I bet a lot of comics are just going to get a fucking apartment there. If you can afford it, that'd be amazing. Stumble out of bed, walk
I didn't even
across the
think
street.
about that.
Yeah. Why not live there?
Huh.
I mean, come on, man. It'd be the greatest. And if you have a reluctant girl, you're trying to meet a young lady, and you're like, come on back to my place. Well, I mean, I'm getting kind of tired. Listen, baby, it's just across the street.
Yeah, you're
I
there.
live right
We're already
here.
there.
Come on over.
Maybe it'll
okay,
be good.
Jeff. I mean, you are kind of funny, and I just want you to know I'm not that kind of girl.
Well, we'll play ping pong over in my rec room.
Ping pong's a good one to play. Everyone thinks they know how to play foosball, right?
I'm not. I don't know. Do they?
Yeah, a lot of drunk people think they know how to play that
Oh,
one.
foosball.
Yeah, you know that
Right,
thing.
yeah.
Like nobody knows how to play ping pong. Like a few people do, but those are